Why get all your holiday decorations delivered through Instacart? Because maybe you only bought 2 wreaths, but you have 12 windows. Or maybe your toddler got very eager with the advent calendar. Or maybe the inflatable snowman didn't make it through the snowstorm. Or maybe the twinkle lights aren't twinkling. Whatever the reason, this season, Instacart's here for hosts and their whole holiday haul. Get decorations from the Home Depot, CVS, and more through Instacart and enjoy free delivery on your first 3 orders. Service fees and terms apply.
It's better over here.
Now at T-Mobile, get 4 5G phones on us and 4 lines for $25 a line per month when you switch with eligible trade-ins. All on America's largest 5G network.
Minimum of 4 lines for $25 per line per month with autopay discount using debit or bank account. $5 more per line without autopay, plus taxes and fees and $10 device connection charge. Phones via 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on a required finance agreement due. Bill credits end if you pay off devices early. See T-Mobile.com.
Struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists to find the perfect fit for you. Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
Are you ready? You want the noise brought on you? Because here it comes.
What?
The noise brought on you, because here it comes.
This is my job.
Showtime. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
I do this show. I watch college football. I still have a Heisman vote. You don't see me pointed out as, who's this clown that voted for Tommy Dorsey?
Yeah.
By the way, Tommy Dorsey, a great musician back in the day.
I hear you loud and clear.
Jeff Lutz.
Oh, yeah. He's a band leader, you idiot. And you are an idiot.
Really funny. Really funny.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Stand by for action.
All right, we are back. Hour number 2, the Bob and Jeff Show, KFH Radio. Thanks to Old Time GP. We don't want to give away his identity on Twitter. A guy who is very averse on Garden Plain athletics history, maybe more than that for all I know, but cleared it up. It wasn't 75. It was 76.
It was.
And the game was won on a point after, in which the Beloit kicker made the first kick, but it was nullified because of an offside penalty on Garden Plain. That makes no sense.
No, that makes no sense.
So the Beloit coach, Clayton Williams, after the game, told me exclusively that he disagreed with that rule. And even though they made the next kick, although it was nicked by a Garden Plain defender, can you imagine if they hadn't made that one?
Crazy. Yeah, I'm going to have to that's going to be an interesting point in my Friday Five now. I'm going to have to start looking for some of the history. I haven't not thought to do that, which is weird because I go back to the old newspapers all the time when I'm doing On This Day. So now I'm going to have to go back and see if these teams have played
good luck.
a long time
you don't
ago,
want to do that on every game.
No, but this one's kind of interesting because they only played in the 70s or maybe one.
I knew it was Beloit Garden Plain, but I guess, 75, I don't know what game I was covering that day in 75, but it wasn't this one. But it was a state title game the next year.
And it was played in Garden Plain, which is something else they don't do anymore.
I remember one time covering a state championship game that was played on a Friday night for whatever reason up in northeastern Kansas, in the Kansas City area, and covering that game. And then the next day, somebody played at Liberal, Bishop Carroll, I think, in a state championship game on a Saturday afternoon, and I was able to hitch a ride on an airplane.
An airplane?
Out to Liberal. And I had written something that offended the Liberal people, and there were signs and people jeering me. It was
How did they know who you were?
Well, I covered the state. In those days,
but it's not like you're going out to Liberal a whole bunch.
In those days, everybody, the Eagle went everywhere in those days, including Liberal.
I get it.
So it was a much different time. But they knew who I was. I mean, not to make this is going to sound bad, but because I covered high school sports and we distributed the paper throughout the state of Kansas, pretty much everybody knew who I was. who cared about high school
Your picture
sports.
was in the paper, I guess, occasionally.
Well, yeah, of course. You don't think that added to the subscriptions?
What did you? No, I didn't. What
That's
did
the
you?
only reason my picture was in the paper. The publisher came to me one day and said, "Hey, Bob, you're a good-looking guy. Do you mind if we put that picture in the paper? We think it can increase sales."
No wonder the
And I
paper went
said-
bankrupt.
And I said, go for it. Why don't you ever play along?
It's not as fun to play along. All
You're
right,
always
try,
trying to think of the next thing,
try again.
a way to detract from what I say. I don't get it.
Try again. Try another one.
Anyway, old school garden playing guy who I'm communicating with as we speak is a young guy. Says he's 34. He said he collects all garden playing game film, and he's got a name that everybody in garden playing would recognize, and I'm not going to give it away because he doesn't want me to. But
Are you sure? Did you ask?
yeah, but that's the kind of stuff I love. I love the people who really get into the history of their respective school or team. And that's gold when you got a guy like that. Garden playing, you're fortunate.
Yeah, there's
You
no
got a
point.
you got a great history to talk about, and I like that. I like that a lot.
There's no point in doing it if you're not going to go all the way and get all the game film and all the stories. So yeah, good for him.
Maybe he says his grandpa played at football in the 40s at Garden Plain. Well, this story just gets better and better.
It does. And like you said, a name that people would recognize.
Well, I love it. This is why we talk about high school sports on this show. Because in my opinion, from years of doing this, it's interesting.
It is interesting.
Now, we're gonna talk a little KU basketball because they had a big one against North Carolina. Now they have the what's this called? I can never remember what this is called.
I don't know.
Where
Duke plays
this 4-team
Kentucky.
kind of not round robin. They only play one game. So KU plays Michigan State tonight, and then you'll have Kentucky Duke in the nightcap. Where are these games tonight?
I
Do
think
you know?
they're in New York, aren't they? They used to be in Chicago. Now they're in.
They move them every year.
Now they're
Jeff.
in New York.
It could be in Indianapolis.
No, they haven't moved them. It's not like they have 35 different sites.
They move them every year.
It's in Atlanta.
Right. That's my point. I get so tired of arguing with you on the most trivial of things.
You can't tell me they weren't in Chicago for a long time.
They were. They played it in New York. They played it in Indianapolis. They switched that up. They never switch up the 4 teams. Champions Classic.
Sounds right to me.
But Kansas and Michigan
State's still in it for some reason.
Michigan State's good.
No, they got 2 championships, but come on. They haven't done anything of relevance in this century.
Oh, my God. What nonsense.
I'm just telling you.
What utter...
Win a title, Tom.
What utter nonsense.
Is he the Mike? He does have a title, so I can't call him the Mike Gundy of college basketball. But at some point, you gotta cash in on one of these. You gotta break through. But it's not happening for him.
Well, they've won their first 2 games against future shocker opponent Monmouth. They won by 24. And against Niagara, they won by 36. So, Tom Thurber, the Michigan State fan that we know, will be paying attention.
I'm sure
I'll
he
go
will.
home tonight. I made something last night that I love. Can't get my wife because she doesn't like black beans. So I found this recipe online. It involves corn, black beans, rotel, chicken, canned chicken, and chicken taco mix. And you just put it all together. And
don't get canned chicken. Just cook some chicken, man.
It calls for canned chicken.
Really?
And the canned chicken we get is very good.
It's not.
It is. And I really like it.
You know what's better than canned chicken? Fresh chicken.
You don't make chicken.
Of course I do.
No, you don't.
Think
You've never put your hands on a chicken in your life.
That's true, but I've cooked chicken.
So you go get chicken.
Yeah, we have chicken all the time. You know I've cooked chicken before.
I've never seen you cook chicken in my life.
I brought you chicken.
You bring me. I bring you. Try to wrap your head around the English language.
I bring you chicken in the past.
You can't say I bring you chicken.
I bring you chicken in the past.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, get over it.
I brought you chicken.
Yeah, sure. I sure have. And I'm good at cooking chicken. It's very good.
Well, what I made, I liked.
Steak, I'm okay. Not great. Pork, pretty good.
We're thinking about getting a new room put on.
What does that mean?
Which you love. You know what I'm talking about.
Outdoors?
Our screened-in porch, we're thinking about making that a little more permanent, right?
Sure.
So that we can be out in that room more often. Right?
Make it a little climate controlled.
Right. As it stands right now, we don't get out there very much.
Too cold.
But we might also add a little area where we could put a grill.
For who?
For me.
Come on, man. We got a free grill several years ago. A nice one.
Yeah, I didn't have anywhere to put it.
$800 grill. You gave it away.
I didn't have anywhere to put it.
You could put it anywhere.
I didn't have a place.
Go grill in your garage or
I didn't have a place for it. I don't have a place for it. Now I have a place maybe.
You had a place. You had that enclosed that you could move it around where you want.
No, you can't do that with a roof over it. It'll smoke
I'm saying
up
you
the
could
roof.
at least you could store it there. You could move it around to where you wanted to cook from.
Well, I can't. There's nowhere to cook.
People cook in their driveway all the time.
No, we don't. No, not in Kansas.
Yeah, in Kansas.
You might see that in Mississippi.
No.
No one cooks in their driveway.
Of course they do.
I've never been driving down the road, looked over and seen, hey, we got victuals. No.
I don't know what that means.
Victuals.
Why are you yelling?
Because you're making me mad. Do you
of course
not
people
know,
grill in their driveway.
Do you not know what victuals are?
No, I don't.
Did you ever watch the Beverly Hillbillies?
Just part of the first episode. We've talked about this.
Really? That's all you watch?
Yeah, I was going to start watching it and then just didn't.
What made you stop?
Nothing. Just
You didn't find it funny?
No, I thought it was good.
Well, then why'd you stop?
No reason. Just started watching the first episode. Didn't have time to continue, and then did not continue after that.
Well, I just would say that in Wichita, I've never seen anybody cooking in their driveway.
Uh-oh, dude is mad.
What's he mad about?
He's mad that you gave away your grill.
Well, too bad. I didn't know dude at the time.
You said he could have it for $350. Is that true?
I don't remember that. I might have gotten a better price.
Of $0?
Chris Davis ultimately got that grill.
Right, for nothing.
I think he gave me $400.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You gave it to him, and
no,
you know
I didn't.
How
of course
cheap?
I didn't give it to him.
Unbelievable. You get a free grill and you sell it? You should give
wasn't
me
free.
$400. Yes, it was.
I'm going to get top dollar.
Unbelievable. That's gross.
Really?
Did you pay taxes on it?
Sure.
No, you didn't. That was such an under-the-table deal.
Well, I appreciate it. Whoever arranged for that.
Traeger.
Well, good for them, Traeger. Whatever.
Why don't we get free stuff anymore?
Why do we don't earn it? We don't. We're not there yet. We'll keep working at it.
I was told, we'd start doing endorsements, and then that never happened. So what are you going to do?
We get 9 years in. We're still paying our dues.
And if Tommy Castor's listening, that is a finger pointed toward you. What happened?
By the time I'm 75 or 80, I figure we'll get some good stuff.
I sure hope so.
I mean, I'm on this show every day. I'm battling I'm battling out
Got a
here.
good game for you coming up too.
I'm doing the best I can, and if that's not good enough, then I'll wear it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
we're 10 years in. I think
rewarded.
we're doing fine.
I got a free grill and a free pillow. That's
I still have my pillow.
It.
How much you sell your pillow for?
I still use it.
Absolute. Just
I've been looking for the perfect pillow for 70 years. I still have.
I think I have one.
No, you do?
I think so.
You love your pillow?
I do.
I've never loved my pillow.
I only use one pillow now.
Is it that pillow we got for free?
No. But I still keep those around.
Well, what kind of pillow is it?
I don't know.
Well, look it up and send it to me.
Something I think my mother-in-law gave Shannon or me. And
can you look into that?
And it just sat in the closet forever, and I'll give it a shot.
Can you look into that?
I'll try.
I'd like that. I'd like to try that. I have in the neighborhood of 50 pillows.
You need one of those smart pillows.
No.
One of those that conform to your head. That's what this one does. It's beautiful.
I've had smart pillows. I've had dumb pillows.
Is that what they're called? Smart pillows?
I've had all kinds of pillows. Nothing really works. I had high hopes for these other pillows. They haven't done the trick for me. So I got this one pillow that really puffs up, and I kind of like it, but it's more valuable to me to caress that pillow at night.
Why do you want a puffed up pillow to caress?
I caress it.
Why?
I put my arms around it.
Yeah, I understand, but you don't want to do that with a thick pillow.
Oh, I love it.
You want a thin pillow so you can squeeze it.
No, I want that
one. You just
I want that
presses against you.
I want that thick one to caress.
No, that's a bad move.
That's very satisfying.
I can't imagine. Sounds terrible.
I think you go home after a lot of these shows and think to yourself, why am I doing a show with my dad?
That never happens.
I think it does.
No,
if you were being completely honest, because I wouldn't have enjoyed my dad talking about a pillow he caresses.
You think
I would have wondered had he lost his mind. My dad in a million years wouldn't have talked to me about caressing a pillow.
You know what I do a lot of nights?
You understand that?
Yeah, whatever.
Pay attention to me. I don't like it when you just ignore what I say.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
I have many answers to that.
So what I'm saying...
I get what you're saying. My
dad... What?
What I like to do is...
Would my dad approve?
I think he would. I lay out the pillow next to me, and Nettie sleeps on it. It's her little bed, I call it.
I'm Tinker.
Love Tinker.
Misty won't sleep on a pillow, and here's what she does. Takes my wife a little time to get ready for bed, so Misty lays in the bed with me and then stays with me every night until about 1:30 or 2 a.m. And like clockwork, that's when she gets down, and Debbie sleeps in a recliner to help her with her neck and back pain. And she goes down and sleeps with Debbie.
Very
every night.
sweet.
Every night. It's this dog has an internal clock that is amazing.
Yeah, a lot of animals have
Between
that.
8:30 and 9 every night, she gets up. She goes and sits in front of my wife, demanding yogurt.
Really?
Yes.
What flavor?
Vanilla.
Well, as we should all be able to demand yogurt.
It's
I'm going to try that with my wife tonight. Just sit by her and say yogurt.
More from old Garden Plain guy, not old this guy, but historical Garden Plain guy. His grandpa was offered to play at Wichita State in 1944, turned it down to work on the farm.
How about that?
This guy's becoming a story in and of himself.
A little bit.
Pretty amazing.
I think he's maybe, What
are you and
we're
Duda
giving him an inch,
whining
he's
about?
taking a mile.
I didn't give it away. And
But still, the fact that you sold is even worse. Here's Brian Rader. I cook in my driveway. You have witnessed it firsthand. And I have.
My friend Chris Wendt says Costco sells pulled rotisserie chicken in bulk. It works great for casseroles like you described.
Yeah, that'd be better than canned.
Well, I'll look into it.
Canned is upsetting to a lot of people.
I like this canned chicken.
Yeah, but that's upsetting to a lot of people.
Not really.
And you've upset a lot of people.
Not really. If it's good enough for my dog, it's good enough for me.
Okay, well, I want to see you eat dog food.
I'll get
then.
down there and eat with her.
Please do.
You know what? Tonight, as she's eating her, we've made a dish for her. We include some dog food, but it's a dish that consists of canned chicken, Vienna sausage, and rice.
Awful.
She loves it.
Yeah, she does.
Dude, go do what you do.
Can we get to the
Texting
game?
Show. We'll take a break. I'm blocking Duda.
No, you're not.
We'll take a break.
You
Come
owe
back.
him.
The Bob and Jeff Show, KFH.
The holidays are all about sharing with family. Meals, couches, stories, Grandma's secret pecan pie recipe. And now, you can also share a cart with Instacart's Family Carts. Everyone can add what they want to one group cart from wherever they are. So you don't have to go from room to find out who wants cranberry sauce, or who should get mini marshmallows for the yams, or collecting votes for sugar cookies versus shortbread. Just share a cart and then share the meals and the moments. Download the Instacart app and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your first 3 orders. Service fees and terms apply.
It's better over here.
After investing billions to light up our network, T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Plus, right now, you can switch, keep your phone, and we'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/keep-and-switch.
Up to 4 lines via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device credit service ported 90+ days with device and eligible carrier and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months.
Getting help for mental health shouldn't be as hard as it is. Mindful Therapy Group is here to make your mental health journey as painless as possible. Mindful partners with thousands of licensed clinicians to find the perfect fit for you, and also accepts insurance. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com.
I'm Jenna Fisher.
And I'm Angela Kinsey.
And together we have the podcast Office Ladies.
Just because we finished rewatching The Office does not mean we're going anywhere.
Every Wednesday, we'll be sharing even more exclusive stories from The Office and our friendship with brand new guests. Plus, you can revisit all the Office Ladies rewatch episodes every Monday with new bonus tidbits before every episode.
So follow and listen to Office Ladies on the free Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show on
week. It is Max.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right, Jeff has a game for us. I'll compete with Max.
Max is playing.
Against Max, I am 37-0.
You'll probably win this one too, but it might be a little
You
bit.
never know. Max is due.
I've got 26 of these, so you're going to pick a number between 1 and 26.
Did you ask Max if he even wants to play?
Don't care. You're both going to pick a number between 1 and 26, going back and forth. I'm going to give you the origin of a professional sports team name. You're going to tell me what team I'm talking about. If you get it without me telling you what sport, you get 2. If I have to tell you the sport, you get 1. If you don't get it, the other person can steal.
Max, would you like to go first?
Sure, why not?
All right, pick a number between 1 and 26.
I'll take number 1.
All right, this team was named after a poem by Edgar Allan Poe.
The Baltimore Ravens, football.
That is correct.
So easy.
That one was easy.
Hey.
I mean, what kind of nonsense is this?
That one was easy.
Then what's his next question?
You're next.
What?
It's your turn.
He gets 2 points for that?
Yes, of course he does. He didn't have to be told the sport.
Well, I know you probably made number 2 hard because number 1 was such an easy one. Number 10.
Number 10. This one is hard, but if you think about it, you might get it. This is the first team with corporate sponsorship.
You got to be kidding me.
Okay.
The first team with corporate sponsorship.
Yeah. It's tough, but if you really think about it.
Well, I don't have time to really think about it.
Well, go through the
Pittsburgh
Rolodex.
Steelers.
Not a bad guess, but that's incorrect. It is in the NFL.
Max gets a shot?
No, you get a shot now to guess it after I've told you what sport it is.
Well, this is just almost impossible to think about it.
It either is or it isn't. Do you have a guess?
Give me a second.
5 seconds.
The Green Bay Packers.
That's correct. They were sponsored by a packing company. Max, a number between 1 and 26, please.
12.
12. This team was named after the 1967 World's Fair. Five seconds.
Houston Astros.
Not a bad guess, but it's incorrect. It is.
Wait, don't I get a chance?
No, he gets after I tell him it's a baseball team. He gets a chance to guess.
Expos.
That's correct.
So easy.
3-1 after
number 3.
Number 3. This was an emblem of Franklin Delano Roosevelt's an aspect of his New Deal program. It was an emblem of a New Deal program by FDR.
When you mentioned that, Jeff, all I can think of is Wedding Crashers in Grandma.
76ers.
Incorrect. It's an NFL team.
Oh my gosh! I mean, it could be anybody.
Good.
Almost impossible to think about.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
I'm trying to think. 49ers.
Incorrect. Max, would you like to guess?
Well, it has to be one of the original ones. So, I would say the Steelers.
That's incorrect. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Should have gotten that, maybe.
Eagles are emblems. Max, 1 and 26.
18.
18. This team name honored its franchise's first coach.
Cleveland Browns.
That's correct.
I mean, God, this is not right.
It is what it is.
This is you've got some of these that are just layups, and I get the ones that are impossible.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Get a better one. They're not all easy, and they're not all difficult.
That's like yelling at the guy that picked the right lottery numbers in a quick pick, Bob.
Well, I mean, Max, shut up. You're getting preferential treatment. 15.
This team was named because of its cities burning during the Civil War.
Golly, man.
5 seconds.
If you ever say 5 seconds to me again.
4 seconds.
I don't know.
It's an NHL team.
An NHL team?
Yes.
Oh, easy.
I don't know NHL. What continent?
Remember, it's the cities burning during the Civil War.
Yeah, and
5 seconds.
You're making me look like a fool.
They're in North America.
Try to help.
You're making me look like a fool. Shut up, Max.
Max.
The Atlanta Flames, who became Calgary, and then the Atlanta.
Yeah, I was going to say Atlanta.
Yeah, that's correct. Max, you're up.
What slam dunk do you have for Max next?
We'll find out, won't we?
I'll take 21.
21. This was their team name was inspired by a classic hymn recorded by Louis Armstrong.
Oh my God.
Classic hymn.
5 seconds.
Utah Jazz.
Incorrect. It's an NFL team.
NFL team.
5.
NFL or NHL?
NFL. 4 seconds.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Would you like to
Patriots.
guess? Incorrect. It's the New Orleans Saints.
Doggone it.
The Saints
When
go
the
marching
Saints go
in.
marching in.
Yes, that's
I shoulda-
correct.
You know what? My turn. Let's go.
Yeah, what do you...
I'm so perturbed right now. I can't see straight.
And remember, these don't always have... These are mostly, but don't have to necessarily be teams that still exist.
Number 26.
Number 26. It's named after a livestock and horse show in the area, in the city.
Broncos.
Incorrect. It's a Major League Baseball team.
A livestock and horse show.
Yes.
And it's a Major League Baseball team.
Yes, that's correct.
Rangers.
That's incorrect. Max, would you like to take a guess?
Sure. Baseball.
5 seconds.
Can't think of any.
It's the Kansas City Royals.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that Royals. Yeah. Okay.
Max, you're up.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, though.
It's still 6-1. 7. This team was named for its rich harness racing history.
Oh, my gosh.
And a lead car in a...
Say that again?
It was named for its rich harness racing history. 5 seconds.
Harness racing history.
Come on.
I don't know.
NBA.
Can't think of NBA. I don't know.
Would you like to guess?
If you do that buzzer sound again, I'm going to knock
like
you
it?
down.
I should have a buzzer.
Would you like to guess?
Harness racing history.
Yeah.
And lead car. Pacers.
That's correct. There you go. You're back on the board. Pick a number.
5.
5. This team chose its name because it wanted to align with the stadium's summer tenants.
The what?
It wanted to align with the stadium's summer tenants.
Cardinals.
Not a bad guess, but incorrect. It's an NFL team.
Well, that's what are they both NFL teams?
No. This is an NFL team that wanted to align with its summer tenants.
An NFL team.
Yes. 5 seconds.
Well, hold on.
All right.
Give me a second, man. Golly. I don't like any of this game.
It's the Chicago Bears.
You didn't give Max a chance.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Did you know that, Max? Be honest.
I would have thought the Giants.
Okay. Your turn. I was hoping some would get some of these right. This is falling.
This was the hardest game ever.
Max, you're up.
16.
16. This team was named because its first owner was named Tex.
Oh, my God. Really?
Tex. 5 seconds.
So easy.
Dallas Cowboys.
Incorrect.
What?
I don't know.
That's incorrect. It's an NHL team.
I should know that, but Tex.
5 seconds.
Los Angeles Kings. I don't.
Incorrect. Would you like to guess?
Tex.
Yeah.
The only Tex I know of that ever owned a team was Tex Schramm, right? Tex. Dallas Stars.
You're in the ballpark. There goes Texas Rangers. The New York Rangers.
What?
They're the New York Rangers.
That doesn't even make any sense.
There goes Texas Rangers. Texas, not Texas. Texas
Max,
Rangers.
do you understand any of that?
I understand it, but I had no idea who originally owned the Rangers.
Number 20.
Number 20. This team was named for its state's Scandinavian culture.
What? Oh. The Quebec Nordiques.
Incorrect. This is an NFL team.
Minnesota Vikings.
There you go. Surprised you didn't get that right out of the chute. Max, back to you.
Number 9.
Number 9. They were named because of their previous state. It was their most notable geographic feature.
They were named because it was the most.
He said something about their previous state.
Their previous location
the Los Angeles
had this.
Lakers.
That is correct.
Well, why not just give it to him?
Well,
why not text him the answer?
I actually did. You're up.
This was the last one.
It is? I love this game.
This is a lot of work. You got to give Jeff credit. This is a lot of work he put into this. Come on now.
I appreciate the work. 25.
25. It's an offshoot of baseball's first team. It's an offshoot of that.
An offshoot.
Yeah.
Of baseball's first team.
Yeah.
An offshoot.
Yeah, an offshoot. Kind of paying homage to that team.
The Dodgers.
Incorrect. It is a Major League Baseball team, however.
The Yankees.
No, the first team was...
I don't know.
The Red Stockings. We're talking about the Red Sox.
All right. On that note...
But didn't Cincinnati have a team, the Cincinnati Red Stockings, at one time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then now the Boston Red Sox paid homage to that. They weren't the Boston Red Stockings.
No.
They were the Red Sox.
That's the most contrived fixed game I've ever
How about
heard.
this one? 19th century mining boom.
Well, I don't know.
The Denver Nuggets.
All right.
How about this one? Their uniforms were similar to Princeton.
Similar to Princeton?
Yeah.
The Pirates.
The Detroit Tigers.
I saw that Jerry Faust passed away at the age of 89. One of the iconic high school coaches of all time at Moeller High School in Cincinnati, where he accumulated a 178-23-2 record. So good that Notre Dame hired him.
Crazy.
Out of the high school ranks in 1981. He lasted only 5 years with the Irish, 30-26-1. Then he went to Akron, where he was 43-53-3. So the college game didn't work as well, but Jerry Faust was an incredible high school coach. His last 6 years at Moeller, he lost one game.
That's the high school of Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, it's a legendary, at the time, a legendary high school football program. May still be, for all I know, but
Might be.
One loss in 6 years.
Hard to do.
And Notre Dame said, we've tried some things here. Let's go for it. And at the time,
probably not fair to him or them.
At the time, my thinking was good. Give it a shot.
Yeah, that's not ever going to work, though.
Oh, well, who are you to say that?
I'm me. Me.
Give me your credentials.
You think Randy Dreiling could go coach USC?
Well, I don't know. Not now. He's an older guy. Jerry Faust, 44 years ago.
Well, maybe Brandon Clark could go coach.
Well, I think I wouldn't put anything past Brandon Clark.
Maybe Brandon Clark can go coach Oklahoma. It's possible.
Why are you doing that?
I'm saying
why?
Why what?
Why are you going there? Why are you bringing our friends into this? Why are you making it personal for me?
How am I making it personal?
Because if I say no, I don't think Brandon Clark would succeed at Oklahoma, then you put me in a tough spot.
I'm putting things in perspective. I'm making it.
But why include our friends?
I didn't know Jerry Faust.
Why not just go Coach X?
I didn't know Jerry Faust. I don't know if he had the credentials to coach at Notre Dame. Here's a guy I do know. Here's a way I can think about that. Here's how I can put that in perspective.
If you can coach, can't you coach?
Weren't you a writer?
I mean, the difference would be recruiting.
No, it's a completely
you can
different
coach.
game.
You can coach.
That's not true.
I remember when Eddie Crewell went to Wichita State, and it didn't go well. But I didn't have anything against that hiring.
So
they only gave him 1 year.
So my Biddy basketball coach, Michael Biggs, who led us,
could have been fantastic.
Could coach, right? Could coach. Led us to a lot of wins. Let's sign him up to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Now you're bringing another friend of ours into it.
Why don't we ever hear from Mike Biggs?
And while you do that, you end up kind of ridiculing them. You kind of belittle
Mike
them.
Biggs takes it as an insult that he couldn't coach the Bulls.
You kind of belittle them.
Yeah, that's what you think. You're afraid. Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Don't be afraid of criticism.
I don't belittle
people.
Don't
be afraid of the truth.
I don't belittle people.
I'm not belittling
especially
anybody.
My friends.
I didn't belittle anybody.
I'm a loyalist.
In fact, if I was Brandon Clark, I'd be honored that I was being talked about in those terms.
We'll talk. We'll see what Brandon thinks.
Fine. Call him up.
I'll get him on the show.
If you don't, I will.
I think there's no doubt he would respond better to me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I think that's the truth.
That yes would look a lot different on your iPhone screen.
I don't think there's any doubt about it.
No, absolutely not.
Tomorrow on the show, we'll have Andover Central coach Derek Tuttle. We'll talk about their game upcoming with Wellington. I'm fascinated by that game.
It's a big one.
I think it's extremely interesting. And Andover Central looks like the real deal. And not that Wellington isn't. I'd make that about a 7.5 point game if I was. Can we do that?
I don't know. I think Wellington
can I even
will
theorize on a line.
You probably shouldn't.
But can I?
You can do whatever you want. You're kind of belittling Wellington, if I'm being honest.
No, I would never belittle
That's
Wellington.
what it sounds like you're doing.
By the way, I spoke at the Lions Club in Wellington last week.
How'd that go?
Very well. Or 2 weeks ago. Sometime.
I'm not going to make the...
You done any Lions Club speaking lately?
I'm not going to make the obvious joke.
Have you done any Lions Club speaking lately?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Let's get off the air before I really offend some people.
What are you going to... they're old people. Good. You got to go talk to old people. And they weren't all old people.
No, of course not.
They weren't.
You spoke to them, and then you spoke at their funerals a few days later. Is that wrong? Was that bad? What? Oh, you made me say it. You made me do it. That was
Where's the fool alert?
That was on you.
Where's
our drop from yesterday that I was promised?
He played it.
Well, what? Oh, that?
Yeah.
Really? That was the drop he chose?
Yes.
Oh, man. Well, good job, Max. It was pretty good. Pretty good drop.
Don't be like that.
I'll try not to.
No, really. Why do you make fun of older people?
Because
I'm old.
I know. Not that old.
Why?
You're not that old.
I mean, people who are my age have lived through it.
Of course.
And have done far more for our society than you clowns mopping along at 40 wishing you had better jobs.
And to the Wellington Lions Club, you people are fantastic.
That's disingenuous.
That was just a joke to tweak
that meant nothing.
my co-host.
That meant nothing. We'll be back here tomorrow.
I'm going to start a rival organization called the Tigers Club. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
It's better over here.
AT&T customers, switching to T-Mobile has never been easier. We'll pay off your existing phone and give you a new one free, all on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/Carrier Freedom to switch today.
Pay off up to $650 via virtual prepaid MasterCard in 15 days. Free phone up to $830 via 24 monthly bill credits plus tax. Qualifying port-in, trade-in service on Go5G Next and credit required. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance and required finance agreement is due.
Struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists to find the perfect fit for you. Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
I'm Jenna Fisher.
And I'm Angela Kinsey.
And together we have the podcast Office Ladies.
Just because we finished rewatching The Office does not mean we're going anywhere.
Every Wednesday, we'll be sharing even more exclusive stories from The Office and our friendship with brand new guests. Plus, you can revisit all the Office Ladies rewatch episodes every Monday with new bonus tidbits before every episode.
So follow and listen to Office Ladies on the free Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.